Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Dial-R's Tactics. It's Tuesday night, as such. It's time for This Week in Eternal Evolution. On my Tuesday segments, I basically just go over what's been going on in our game over the past week. We're going to discuss maybe some events that are leaving us, some events that are ongoing. We'll talk about a few other things here and there, show you a couple things. We'll basically just shoot the poop on the game. So let's get right to it. So the first thing that I want to discuss that is brand new. Well, it's not brand new, but this mysterious gift. So this was an addition. This was straight off of the Christmas event that was here in December. And this gives you lots of goodies. So this will end in 32 hours. So you have until tomorrow evening, Wednesday evening, to get as far as you can in here. I have heard reports of people getting up to round 8 free to play, but I do believe they must have had some stuff hoarded, because that's kind of how you have to approach this. Now, there are lots and lots of good stuff you're going to get from here. You see that, well, let's go to round 1. So round 1, you're just getting stamina and red runes and these new Commander Tech items, which are all good stuff. You know, this is good for PvP, this is good for everything. Round 2, same stuff. Round 3 gets a little bit better. We're throwing in some dust in here, but then we're also throwing in some Korra shards for those of you that don't have Korra, and then some awakening crystals and some tempering materials. In round 4, it's exactly the same. More Korra shards or awakening crystals or tempering materials. And then round 5 steps it up. You get a couple more goodies. Not a lot, like 1 shard of a SSS Hyper Evolution crystal. That's not going to make or break your account, but you are going to get a couple Katosian Triangle tickets as well. We all need those. You're going to get, and then you're going to get 2 of these boxes, which is 6 Caraxia shards or 20 of each awakening, or 20 of a awakening crystal, and a bunch of tempering materials. Same thing at 6, and then at 7, basically you're going to get the big shebang. You're going to get 12 Korra shards, a huge chunk into a Chaos Soul Crystal Nucleus, and or some Gene Hybrids if you need Gene Hybrids. The point is that this event, for being a free event, you didn't really have to purchase these. You know, down here you can see them for money, right? This is the new in-game currency that they're using to bypass the Apple Store. But these stuff, you can see you can buy 6 for 20 bucks. Is that a good deal in my opinion? No, because it's completely RNG. You could, you know, the star could be here, and you could pull everything, or you pull everything else, and you get the star at the end. So how far you get in this event is really kind of dictated by RNG. I don't know. I have actually heard of somebody getting the star on the first pull, so it is possible, because you know we don't know exactly how they decide when you get the star. It could be on an algorithm. It could be a very, 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 very slim chance. In fact, that's probably what it is. Like, it's probably not assigned to say this box. There's probably like a 0.5% chance or a 1% chance of you actually pulling the star. But you know, regardless, if we keep getting this in game, it's not only going to generate money for the game because people are going to buy these packs, but it's also going to give us a lot of free stuff just for doing things in the game. If we look, recruiting heroes, you get more pulls. Spending astral tickets, you get more pulls. Now this begs the question, do you start saving or banking astral tickets for when we get one of these events? That is what I'm going to do. So I do get astrals from Hell Arena. Right now I'm at the point I got all the trophies, so now I'm just picking up astrals. And I might as well just save them all and get as many of these extra pulls as possible. Diamonds, that's the easy one. You got to spend, what, 50k diamonds? That's nothing. Just do your regular spending. Buy a bunch of Katosian Triangle stamina. Buy some Crimson Abyss stamina. But I did knock off about 40,000 diamonds, so it is kind of going to drain our diamond resources if we're just going all out every time this comes out. Red runes. You know, now, for someone like me, I can't save red runes. I can't hoard them because I need them for new character releases so I can make videos. But you guys, you can hoard your red runes until these event comes up, and then you can blow your loads. You only need 600. So if you have 600, I know that's a lot, but they are giving us more ways to get red runes in the game nowadays, so they are more plentiful. So you can save up these resources to get more pulls, and then you can save up dust or awakening materials to get more pulls. So this event, this reskin, of the Christmas event that I think is going to be in game a little bit more often, because it does generate revenue for EE. So I think it's going to come back. Very, very good. Very, very free to play friendly, and it gives the whales and krakens something to go for if they do so choose, because you can get a lot of awakening crystals out of there. So that was a really, really good pickup. Elite chapter, that's ongoing. I think we got another. Where is the timer? Oh no, it is leaving us on Thursday as well. As you can see, I haven't done any on this account, but I don't really care. But from the shop, if you do need Rickert still, he is right there. Limited tickets, right? Like, you're just going to get an easy 20 limited tickets just by doing this. In fact, let's pick up 20 limited tickets before they go away. Rickert, I don't know. I think this account needs more of these, if anything else. So there we go. So a lot of limited tickets there. I just got 30 limited tickets from this event. So this is always nice. 30 limited tickets is half of an SSS when you're pulling on a banner, and you get the free stuff when you're pulling on Mirror of Reformation or Giant Tower. So good stuff here. If you need Rickert, don't forget to grab a Rickert copy, and you can hoard your materials. You can hoard these meteorites and this dust for the next time this comes around, and it comes around about once every 6 weeks. So you can hoard your materials if you don't have enough. You don't have to spend them on limited tickets or red runes. If you have like 60 meteorites, you can just save them, and you can get more next time and get the Triple S hero that is available in that iteration of Elite Chapter. So you got 32 hours on that one, so make sure you get as far into that as you can. Now let's talk about heroes, because we are losing the wishlist banner, which that's not the wishlist banner. This is going away. 32 hours, and this one was a good one. I don't think I want to pull on it. As you see, I haven't pulled on anything because I only got 79 tickets. And I usually like to save my tickets to get the new release hero on the streaming account, just so I have it. Just so I have it on here. But what are the options? It was Masrani, Arcadia, and Claire. Now, out of these three, I would say Claire was probably the best one. Claire at higher evolutions is a mainstay, is one of your primary units on a Vanguard team, and she's really, really good in PvP. PvE, you can make an argument that she's kind of niche. You're not really going to use her much in PvE, other than like the current Endless Battles boss that's up right now. That was a mouthful. I can't believe I didn't stutter. So Claire, you know, she's a really good hero if you're into PvP, but niche otherwise. Whereas Masrani, with his new awakening, is definitely game-changing for PvP and possibly PvE, although a lot of his awakening is built towards PvP. And then Arcadia, if you need more of her. She is a decent hunter, but you know, the hunters are kind of crap right now, so it is kind of and if you're into PvP, it's a really good banner. If you're not into PvP, it's a really lackluster banner, but it is a wish list. You guys know how those work. They are steady every 2 weeks now. They're really, really good. And with that, I can't go to Giant Tower from here, but we'll get to that. Let's talk about Amut. So Amut is leaving us in 32 hours. Now, it is kind of interesting that her banner is ending now, given that when the patch notes come out tonight or early tomorrow morning, we are going to get a buff to Amut. They are going to give her a mechanic to increase her survivability, because she's pretty squishy, and they're also giving her a buff to her ultimate damage. And if you know her kit fully revolves around just spamming ults over and over and over again. So as of right now, initial testing, when I did my initial testing of Amut, she was about a sideways movement from Ampu. She did a roughly the same kind of damage, if not a little bit higher than Ampu. She wasn't as good in PvP, in my opinion, than Ampu, but she does have a lot of anti-assassin stuff built into her kit. So with the buff that is coming in 32 hours, Amut's going to get a lot better. I will try to have a video out covering Amut's changes and her viability after her changes, so stay tuned for that. But you got 32 hours to decide if you want to pull for her, and if anything, like every other new release hero, I do recommend you get one single copy at the minimum, just so that you can work on her down the road. Let's talk about the Collab banner. Okay, so the Collab banner, we have 8 days left on this one. This is the first half of the rerun of the Ghost in the Shell Collab event. So we all know The best heroes to come out of this event specifically are Purin, number 1, and then Motoko if you don't have Asuka. Now, or Asuka from the Evangelion collab event. Asuka actually, it gives you a lot more on your assassin team than Moto. She does the exact same things as Moto, but she brings more damage and she has more survivability. But Motoko is good. If you do have her, she will help your assassin team in PvP, and she does dish out a butt ton of damage. She's just a little squishy. So this banner, which started a week ago, so the last Thursday, it's kind of crammed like right in the middle of everything. So we have another whole week left on this banner. But I do recommend, if you already have these units, you hoard your summons for Purin, which is going to be coming in 8 days. That's going to be the second back half of the rerun of the collab event. Now, this is another 50-50 banner with all of the pitfalls that we discussed when this first came around. Batu is effectively useless in anything outside of the collab world boss. Now, if you are a new account, if you are a new player or a relatively new player, all of these units are going to help your account, right? They're all triple S. Batu is better than, say, like the elites, and he is actually better than non-awakened Leo, in my opinion. I had originally had him above non-awakened Leo. And then, you know, Motoko is better than Rickert in anything PvP, but Rickert is better in Guild Hunt than Motoko. Motoko really doesn't have a place in Guild Hunt if you're using assassins for Whale Boss. So, decent, you know, it's kind of nice. I don't have to. I have all of these units on this casual account, and I have all of these units Immortal X30 on my main account, so I haven't had to pull. The only reason why I'm pulling these blue tickets is because if you don't, you're going to lose them. And really, if I could get one more evolution on my Motoko, that would benefit me more than another evolution on my Purin, because she has no attack scaling. You know, she'll gain a little bit of health, she'll get some survivability, but Motoko can benefit more from evolutions than Purin. So I've been pulling all of my tickets as they come on my main account, but I still have not reached 60 because I haven't bought the passes. So that's what's going on there. Let's go right to the Ghost in the Shell event now. So this is a carbon copy rerun of the Ghost in the Shell collab event that we had the first time. Right down to everything. It's all the same. So you see I did get an extra copy of Batu. This was a superior login calendar because we got a copy right off the bat and we got a copy at the end versus the evil one where we only got a copy on like day like 21 or something like that, or 17-ish. So all free stuff. You know, you can't complain. All free stuff. So login calendar, you know, it's not a whole lot when you add it all up, but it is good stuff. It is extra stuff. We already talked about that. Let's go to the shop. So they did change the shop a little bit. They do have this, you know, frame. But if you can reach rank 110 in this in the Soul Incursion event, you can also get this frame. I don't really chase for frames. No Ravenna this time. So this time, all of the items in here, they're all exactly the same as they were the first rerun. Batu's right there. But I do recommend you do go for Mazrani, because Mazrani Awakened 7 is, like I said, a game changer. If you don't want to go for Mazrani, then go for whatever you want. As you see, I haven't done anything on this account, not that I care, but Mazrani is probably who you want to get from the store. You know, these are okay. The trophies are okay. They might be relevant in the future. So normally, if I was going to give someone advice, I'd say get trophies first and then go for triple S copies, because these trophies, I would have said they were never going to come back, but who knows? We might get a rerun of this another 4 months down the road. So pick what you want, but I would recommend Mazrani copies, in my opinion. And then the Calamity World Boss. This is exactly the same as it was the first time. Ooh, look, I can get some free stuff. Okay, cool. Give me some stuff that I'm not going to have anything to spend on. Red dot must press. You see on my main account, at least for today, I'm second with a 35.3 score. And then if you look at the overall, I'm third as well with that same score. So I scored my highest today. Lycan, who is the guild leader of Rev 1. And then a Mad Reaper in first spot. Now, the rewards are kind of negligible. I'm going to be missing out on 2 tickets, 2 Gene Hybrid Shards, and 2 whatever Tempering Material I want, because that's probably what I'm going to go for out of here. Definitely not Tempering Material 1. I'll be going for Tempering Material deuce. Deuce when this goes down to 0. You get 3 kicks at the can to get these rewards, which is pretty decent. So if you do need gene hybrids, you're going to get, well, you're probably not going to get that many because, you know, most of you are probably going to be somewhere around here. So, you know, choose what is going to work best for your account. You see, I even still have 6 tickets because I don't do anything on this account. Sue me. So Collab event is up and running again. We are 1 week into 4 weeks. You see that it does end at the end of February. So after this next week, we're going to get the Purin and Tachi Koma banners. Same old, same old. Now, Guild Expedition has ended. That ended at the end of last week. You see I can't click on it. But it is in the game now. We don't know when we're going to get another one. I would hope that since we're having this week off from Guild Expedition, that it does fire up on Thursday. We'll find out in the patch notes tonight, but that is a thing. Guild Expedition is in the game now. It does have its pitfalls. It does have its benefits. Now, mainly the benefits are PvE, because we did have the introduction of Commander technology. So I don't know what my best unit is on this account. It's probably going to be Assassins, or it's probably going to be Summoners. So I don't know. You see I got one. But you do get a fair number of these in Guild Expedition. And these are strictly for PvP. We kind of already know what this does, right? This is just a way to make your PvP teams more powerful. So that is in the game now. That's cool. Guild Expedition, in my opinion, is cool. A lot of people don't like it, but I think it's interesting because it's another way I can use my heroes. So hopefully next week or in 32 hours ish, we get 3 new bosses instead of the ones we had last week or the week prior. You know, almost 2 weeks ago. So no hunters, no assassin, no summoner boss. Hopefully we get a Vanguard and energy. We will probably get an energy, given that there's an energy hero coming out. And then hopefully a tank one, because I think Carabin was the last unit to come out. But then again, they might want us to go for Amut. I don't know. But I just hope it's new bosses. I hope it's 3 new bosses. So that was cool. You know, nothing much else to talk about on there. I did have something in mind I wanted to talk about, but I can't remember now. I was like, be sure to note this. I'm pretty sure it was Guild Expedition. I think it was Guild Expedition. So that's about it. That's about all that's going on in game, except for, I remember, now the Giant Tower. So Giant Tower is going away. We did get Masrani awakened this week, at the beginning of this week. And he is a killer. If you guys have seen some of my PvP videos, I have fought up against them, and it is not fun. I do believe they stomped my a summoner team with Masrani, stomped my maxed assassin team to the ground. Or it might have been my energy team. I don't know, but it's really, really, really good. Get him up to A7. He is a game changer. He is a win condition for whatever team you want to put him on. So this is available for another 32 hours, so I would recommend not getting the copies. Always, for Return to Giant Tower nowadays, always get the copy of the Soul Awakening Crystal, because these, you know, he's only going to be here for a month, and then he's going to go away, and they're going to put his crystals most likely into the virtual training shop, which there it's going to take you 20 days to get a crystal, versus here you can get one for 80, and then you can get another one for 120. So for 200 limited tickets, which is steep, you can get 2 crystals in one shebang. So that's going away. Let's check the other events. Hero Rally, you guys, you got to be pulling on this with your advance. So if you haven't pulled on this, you got 32 hours to spend your advance tickets, because you need this dust. This dust does become a bottleneck. Once you get up to higher awakening levels, you will sit there, you'll have it unlocked, but you won't be able to activate any of your talents, because dust doesn't come easy. Quantum Mimic is going away as well. Dorally and Ruler's Ring in there. I got 2 copies of Dorally on my main account, and then I stopped pulling. I got it fairly soon. I think I got it about 25 pulls. These items, these little tickets, these little unstable energies do carry over, so you can bank these going forward, which is what I do. I bank them up, and then I pull when there's only something that I need. Don't need Ruler's Ring, but I definitely needed Dorally on my main account, and I picked up a copy, and then I used one of these to get another copy. So, very, very cool. A lot of people still don't know that these can carry over week to week. And that is about it for events. So we got the Mysterious Gift going away. We got Giant Tower going away. We got Amut's banner going away. We got the Wishlist banner going away. We got Elite Chapter going away. We still have one more week on the Soul Incursion Motoko Batu banners. And Endless Battle. That is what I am forgetting. So Endless Battle is going away as well. If we look at the leaderboards, you can see I'm not doing too bad. So total ranking, but it is damn tight. Damn tight. Look at that. That is close. That is very close. What is that? That's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's 500,000 difference. Although once you get up to this level, an extra 500,000 isn't easy. And even if I get second, you know, with this, I don't need any of these because I got these coming out of the Wing Wang now, or the Wu-Tang. I don't know. And then what am I going to get out of here? I'm going to get tempering materials. Tempering materials is going to drastically increase the effectiveness and power of your account. So I'm definitely going to pick up a bunch of these. Nope, definitely. I was thinking, well, maybe I'll pick up a bunch of these level 1s for Amut, but no, level 2s are much harder. Level 1s are much easier to get. So definitely level 2s all day. But I got to hold on to my position for another 32 hours. You see, here I got him by, what is that? That's maybe another 50,000. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. No, 209, 210. So I got him by 500,000. I'm holding that lead, and that's kind of where I need to. That's what he needs to get to overpass me this week. First. I took first everywhere. So I did quite well. This is the first week that we have had expanded servers in our Endless Battle. A lot of people have now fallen in ranks due to that because whatever Krakens, like out of this, M1 or M11, we're just going to say M11, was not here ever before. Mad Bashar was not ever grouped with me before. Fam, this was Fake Sauce or Fake something. I don't know why he changed his name. He was my next highest competition. So you see, I used to have quite a wide margin of error to get number 1. And then, yeah, like Prometheus, no. T-Frenzy, no. Relent, no. Relent got chucked in with me. Ryu was with me. Redius was with me. Legion was with me. GigaChad was with me. So we added a whole lot of extra competition to my Endless Battle bracket with the server merge, which is fine as long as I can keep up and hold them at bay. So Endless Battle is going away. I do have videos up for, I do believe I have one for the tank boss, and I have one for the summoner boss. I do not have one for the Vanguard boss, because the Vanguard boss is exactly the same as the last one, and you can find the last one on my channel if you want the tips and tricks how to do that. Also, you can click this little strategy button right here, and you can see exactly what people are using, and then you can hit the button to watch them. So you see Mad Barab, Zoso, and Sharp are the killers this month in Endless Battle. So that's going away. I haven't done really anything on here as well. I'm finding it, I used to come home and play my casual account just to keep it as up to date as possible. But then I found Pal World, and I am addicted to that. I'm going to be playing that right after this, or right after I get this video uploaded. So that takes my free time in the evenings now, instead of playing a second free-to-play account, or another account which is a free-to-play account. So Endless Battle is going bye-bye. The music in the background is probably going to demonetize me because that Ghost in the Shell music is copyrighted. So, ladies and gentlemen, other than that, that's what happened in-game. If we want to look quickly at the Facebook page, we can see their posts. So we did get the sneak peek of Take. I do have a video out on that. You can see that this is Star Zone 52. He is currently available in that game, which I made a video on this. It is labeled WTF is this? So, oddly enough, he made it to that game first, and then they are reusing him over on our game. And that is a can of worms unto itself. What did someone say? The Chinese version. So yes, so he's coming to the game on Thursday. We got this little cutscene, which was completely irrelevant. Didn't add anything to the game. Chat with us. I do believe this was, chat with us. I'm not sure what they're talking about. I didn't even look. It has been nearly 3 months since the release of the SP hero. Can you speculate on the faction and class of the next SP hero? Okay, so we are getting another one. Based on the time in between previous SPs, she'll be coming to the game February. I think it's February 22nd. February 22nd, we're going to be getting our next SP unit. No idea what it's going to be. The hunters definitely needed her. I don't know what they could give us other than they're not going to give us an assassin. Vanguards are pretty good the way they are now. Tanks are pretty good the way they are now. They could give us what they should do is they should give us an SP support that we can plug and play anywhere, right? Like Masrani used to be and how he is now again with the Awakening. I would take that versus giving us, say, like a tank SP because with the more SPs they release in game, and while they don't give us any more or the ability to get any more astrals than other than just buying them, which I'm not, it's going to get to the point where even someone like myself is not going to be able to compete in PvP anymore with the Krakens that have all of the SPs. But I'm not sure how many Krakens are left in this game, at least on my server cluster as well. I know there's a few. But they are getting farther and fewer in between, and that reminds me of what I wanted to talk about. Weekly gift. Yes, this is a gift code. So if you need this, it expires on the 3rd of February, ladies and gentlemen. So A3W0Q9E. Cool picture too. I like that picture. I might steal that picture for the thumbnail of this video. These are the this is the buffs that Amut is getting. So this is going to probably go live on Thursday. And then, yeah, Masrani Awakening, and then that's pretty much going to bring us up to date. I like this cutscene they made. They made a new cutscene for Ghost in the Shell Collab event, but they didn't upload it to the content creator Google Cloud folder, so I can't use it for intros. This would have been a good one to use for intros, but no. Oh well. Oh well, so sad. One last thing before I get you guys all out of here was Summit Arena. So Summit Arena is, for most of you, has come and gone. Because unless you made the top 16, see here, look at these ranks. These ranks are horrid. Horrid. Have I even claimed? No. Demoted. That's okay. Watch me not care. But Ascension Arena, I guess I should call it. We got 14 minutes left until this round. And then this ends on Thursday. So you see, yours truly is in the top 4. Top 4. I can't see my teams because this isn't my account. This is my main account. But it's going to be really interesting. I still don't like. There are some pitfalls still. Like, it is 5 teams now, which makes it difficult. Now you can go back and like look at, say, the replay to get kind of like a sense of what that person's running. But if we look, he does not have Korra on his assassin team. This looks like an awakened 7 Dan. That's okay, but it's not that big of a Sif. This is gonna be my opponent. Claire maxed out though. Leo, obviously that is an A5, so that is not as good as it could be. Ares not maxed out, but he is running Purin on that team. And then if you look at his tanks, he is not running Carabin. And if you look at his energy, he has low evolved Cariolus and Nord. But remember that the name of the game, now that we can't see anybody, is it's all RNG. Because say like his assassins go up against my energy, his tanks go up against my vanguards, his energy goes up against my summoners, he wins. So it is not skill-based whatsoever. That is one of the criticisms I still have with Ascension Arena. The fact that it is not skill-based at all when you get to the Summit rounds. I think the Summit rounds should be played the same as the previous rounds, group stage and the qualifiers, where you can actually pick and choose how you want to fight, and then it's going to come down to time and matches won and characters surviving, kind of like Hell Arena. Let's take the Hell Arena rules for scoring and implement them into the Ascension Arena, please, because once you get down to this point, top 4, top 2, it is pure RNG who wins. Well, it's not. If someone like drastically outspends you and has a drastically higher account, then they can still win. But for the most part, it is completely RNG how your teams match up against their teams, and that is not good. Now, at this point, the rewards are somewhat negligible, so I will either get, if I get knocked out now, okay, I get 4 of these, which, what do we use? This is, I will probably pick this crystal, so I definitely want that. I get that regardless for being in the top 16. But I am missing out on 10 level 3 tempering materials. Not the end of the day, though, because I can go farm those. The red runes are exactly the same from 2nd to 4th, and then not that big of a difference from 1st to 4th. I don't care about the frames other than the big shebang frame. And, you know, like I said, these medals, if we go look at the store, I have all my... I have all of my prototypes maxed out. So what would I spend my medals on? I have all of these heroes as well already maxed out. I would probably spend my medals on level 3 tempering materials, if I'm being honest. I used to buy this, but I don't need that anymore. I got those. I got a lot of those. So, you know, again, not the end of the day, because you can farm these level 3 tempering materials. You're just going to get more of them if you place higher. So really, just placing in the top like 8 or 4 is good enough. So this is coming, this is going. It's going to be this match and then one more match tomorrow. So I will try to make a video, a dedicated video on Ascension Arena, kind of highlighting how I did, and I'll talk about my teams, and we'll watch the latest fights, because I have to pretty much make the video right after the last match ends. Otherwise I can't preview or review the fights in live time. So yes, so that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Don't blast me too much for the development of this account. Again, this is a streaming account. I put way more time into my main account. But that is it for this week in Eternal Evolution. Tell me what you think. Hopefully you kind of got something out of this. Hopefully you enjoyed it a little bit. If you didn't get anything out of it but still watched it until the end, the safe word of the day is going to be penguin. Put that down in the comment section below. I'll know you made it to the end of this video. I will thank you profusely. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, cheers, peace, bye-bye, bye-bye.